Hello there, folks. Space Oyster here, and welcome back to Octopath Traveler 2, Electric Boogaloo. In the last part, what did I even do in the last part? You know what? Oh, that's right. We recruited Oshet, and then we made our way here to wherever this place is called. Anyway.
Are you my next patient?
Part of the reason why I am so unfamiliar with what I am currently doing is because, stalling tactic. Oh, right. I recorded this recorded the video footage in advance, and I'm doing the commentary in post. I ran into issues recording one of my previous parts, so I decided to record some gameplay footage.
How's this?
On its own in the meantime. Anyway, I am clearly not demonstrating Oshet's talents as well as I should in this, but to be fair, I always forget the best parts of using characters until after I've already used their turn. Ooh, 6 job points. Good job, Patricio. Alright, but yeah, so anyway, that is why I'm a little off on this part, but my evil plan is to go forward and make sure we get, oh, right. Yeah, in this part we're going to be meeting and recruiting the scholar Osvald. But first we've got exploring to do.
Well, no mercy, only pain. My journey will not end here.
Yeah, it always surprises me just how intense Casty is, because holy balls is that an intense line. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, Ochet's stuff is pretty fun. Although, yeah, if I was trying to be more efficient in my recruiting, New Delsta Flats is pretty close to Throne, rather than Osvald, so I don't know why I decided to, or was so committed to going north. And even when I record the video by itself, it's still laggy. Ugh. I really need a new PC. Yeah.
Now it begins.
Alrighty. But fortunately, well,
bring it on.
Well, it's not very fortunate for this stuff, but whatever, does not matter. What is more fortunate is that we can defeat these piggies easily. Maybe, not easily, I don't know. What I do know is one is almost ready to be broken.
Here I come.
What to do?
Bring it on. No need to be stingy.
I failed to get any coin. How dare?
Now it begins.
If I was being smarter about that, I would have broke the boar. Or whatever this thing is. Mushroom pig?
Yeehaw! Let's do it. Much appreciated.
All that for an extra 312 leaves. Ugh, I shouldn't have even bothered. Alrighty. 9% chance of success, and when we boost, it goes up to 18. Alright, yeah, let's just break them. Good job.
Here I go. No mercy, only pain. Forgive me.
Yeah, I think I'm at the point where I should probably just start cutting out these, random encounters, because I am starting to run out of things to talk about. Yeah, but I probably just did not do a very good job of, doing things. When it gets dark in this area, the black market opens up. A merchant with a keen interest in the local black market, where sellers gather nightly to offer goods available nowhere else. Or so he hears, at least. He is so busy looking after his newborn child that he has yet to actually visit. Let's see. And he has... Ooh, that wind soulstone might be neat. No need to provoke them. And challenging them to a duel? I guess that would be fine. Alrighty. Much appreciated. I think I'll use this to buy something special for my newborn. Yeah, and then the black market isn't up here. In the background, you may notice some tables and stuff. That's where the black market will be at, but only when it's nighttime. This game is definitely making very good use of the day-night cycle. Anyway, we go up, and look, treasure! Oh no, random encounter!
Must be purged.
And look at all the
Now it
burbs!
begins.
Ugh. Are they weak to swords? They're not weak to swords.
Here goes.
Mm.
Felt that, didn't you?
Well, they are weak to bows, but I mean, they are flying types, so
Pray away.
of course they're weak to bows.
Not bad, Ochet.
Not bad indeed. Alright, drastic measures. Well, I don't really want to use an AoE axe attack, especially since I don't even know if they're weak to axes. Alright.
Arrow of fortune.
5 JP, nice.
Now it
Alright.
begins.
But yeah, Particio being able to get to the full BP amount
Not bad.
a turn faster is very handy. Why didn't I just break that guy? Break that guy, whatever.
Here I come.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh.
Hoo boy.
My prey awaits.
Let's capture that one. You're... Yay, we have captured it.
To do. These hands. My journey will not end here.
Yeah, and then another thing that just makes the audio or commentary for this part a little awkward to do is that I am actually doing the audio after I've already recorded the following part. So I'm pretty much in an awkward position where I need to try and lead up to what I've already done, but without trying to be overly redundant with what I've already done. So it's a very sticky situation. And I'm honestly not too sure what to talk about in the lead up to getting to Osvald, the Scholar. Abandoned waterway? I don't want to go in there yet. Well, let's go in there to tag the area, and then we can back right out. Ooh. Alrighty, and then let's move on. Cape Cold. Helix? Wait, did it say Helix or Helix? Yeah, but here's the black market. Oh my...
I'll do what I must.
Why'd they have to be in a place with random encounters? Alright, well, let's just go ahead and bring out a Kala. Yeah, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I do not know. One feature of a Kala, it seems, that seems to be present, is that a Kala tends to target known weaknesses rather than going for something new. That does make it difficult to experiment with discovering new weaknesses, but at the same time, it also means that using a Kala isn't always going to be an advantage over other unit types, or other types of captures.
I ain't one for holding back.
Woo, we broke it.
Do what to do.
But, yeah, and unfortunately, I think that thing about a Kala
For my
is...
friend. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow, that
I
completely
still
finished
have
it
much
off.
to learn.
Anyway, I'd probably point out that thing about a Kala and probably the owl. I think it gets a different name if you pick that. It's gonna get pointed out a lot, so get used to hearing all that. Anyway, new skill for Casti. What do I grab here? Poison Axe. There we go. Inspiring Break. Ooh, let's see. If I remember correctly, Sorry, I don't know why I got distracted, but I think Inspiring Break will, let's see, restores the equipping character's SP when breaking a foe. Things are worded so awkwardly these days. Alright, yeah, and you can't talk to the merchants from behind their thingamadoodad. But yeah, this is the black market. So far, I am unimpressed with their stock. And this one sells accessories. On the one hand, I'm always torn on what accessories to buy. I see. What interesting offers today. He's only here at night, which means if we want to learn anything about him, we have to give him money.
Will this do?
Oh, that says regular patron. A regular at this black market is what this man pretends to be. He was actually just out for a stroll one night when he noticed a gathering and went over to see what the hubbub was, then faked his way through the conversation until it was too late to admit the truth. He is not a merchant and has no idea what prices are reasonable, but continues to drop by for the thrill of being treated. Yeah, I didn't get to finish that. Yeah, that's one part. Another problem with doing this in post is that I have no idea how quickly I need to read. Let's see, elemental robes, they do seem like a good idea to get. One thing I only recently learned / remembered is that healing ability is based off of your elemental defenses. So if you want a character to be a good healer, try to get them equipment that focuses on that. Alright, let's see. The Nameless Sword, we don't need that. Ooh, puppy dog eyes, yay! Also Patricio's business partner / hired companion is pretty much just an adorable beastling. So, yeah. All the more reason to be happy with his presence. Frog membrane? That seems like a very weird thing to be wearing for armor. Alright, can we afford anything else? Well, I think I could, but let's check these accessories. Rosary of Redemption, minus 60 physical attack and minus 60 crit? Why on earth would I wear that? Yeah, I am generally confused at why that accessory exists. Anyway, let's focus on getting an armor piece. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy this horned helmet. And equip it immediately onto Hikari. Hikari is our tank, so he needs the best helmets ever. His old helmet is an improvement for Ochette or Ochette. Oof. So let's get that to her. Yeah. Sorry about the cough. Anyway, let's go up here and open this chest. Herb of Serenity, yay. Alright, anyway, over here is Flame Church. That's where Temnos is at. And it's a bit farther out of the way than I anticipate. But that's a problem for past future me. For now, we're going to deal with these monsters. They're probably also weak to daggers, but Casti can only hit 2 weaknesses. Although I should probably be experimenting more with ice.
I ain't one for holding back.
Here we go.
Yeehaw! Let's do it. Arrow of fortune.
Now it begins.
One downside to cutting out the random encounters, though, is that I love this music so much. And thanks to Square Enix having very persistent bots, I can't actually listen to it all that easily. Alright, anyway, let's try to take this one out. Good job, Casty.
Here goes.
Alright. Collect won't do, so let's just rest up. Yeah, recovering SP tends to be a bit tricky, so I would highly recommend prioritizing
Forgive me.
methods to recover SP, especially for characters who have SP-intensive toolkits. Mainly like our next recruit, Osvald, as we shall soon see. Ooh, an abandoned village. Very nice. Alrighty. And there's a save point here. Let's saving. We have saved. Alright, what's in the house? Nothing in the house. Not even during the day. Alright, this guy's here during the night. Why don't you buy something? I'll sell it to you for cheap. Well, it's nighttime, so I can't exactly buy. And I don't have any rotten meat, so I can't hire him with Ochet. Alright, let's see. And over here is this house. And I think that guy's a nighttime person only, so I would definitely need to bribe him if I want to learn information. If I recall correctly, the only path to Mount Lithia, danger level 30. Oh my goodness. Anyway, the only action I have at the moment that gets information at nighttime is Hikari's rich cop action bribe. So if I run into people at night and I want to learn more about them, I have to spend some money. I don't know if any of the other travelers I get, or the other 2 travelers I have yet to recruit at the time of recording, can do that. There's nothing more I can do. Alright, tell me about yourself, person. Ooh, he has things. An old man who happened upon the village during a long journey. He was the first one to find it devastated. Without anyone else to help, he buried all the villagers and prayed for their repose. It took him more than 10 days.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, that's nearly 2 weeks. I mean, more than 10 days could mean it took anywhere between 10 days to years. So, not exactly a very good timetable to give me. A protective earring. Nice. Let's go ahead and give that to Hikari. Also, the name Hikari just keeps throwing me off, because there was this anime in the 90s I remember watching when I was a little crotch goblin called Ray Earth, and one of the main characters, Hikaru, had a dog named Hikari. Yeah. And that was a sentence that I butchered. Anyway, up north we go to southern Cape Cold Snows. Ooh, is that a wolf howling in the image there? It kind of looks like it. Either way, it's pretty. Oh wow, Oswald's already on the map. And there he is, lying in the snow. He must be so tired. Empowering Lychee. Alright, let's saving. And then let's deal with these
Now
things.
it begins.
Whatever they are.
Got you.
My turn. Hyah.
They're not weak to axe puns, unfortunately.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Or being
Let's go.
stabbed.
Akala! Got it! Over here!
I honestly just want to jam out to the music, but let's try a bow. Are you weak to bows? Ooh, they are indeed.
Impressive work, Particio.
Ouchies.
My prey awaits. Ha!
Bow them down. With the dagger so low, or
My turn.
in its second of 2 slots, that one's probably not weak to any other weapon types. I think the only one lower than daggers would be staves. Yay! Go for it, Casty.
These hands.
Oh, wow, she did not finish it. How could you let us down, Casty? It's almost like you're a healer rather than a fighter.
Forgive me.
Anyway, it also just seems weird that Casty would be so ready to use an axe when she has amnesia. And an axe is, well, I mean, it's not very specialized of a weapon, but, you know, it's not as generic of a weapon either as something like a dagger or sword or spear. Lots of ellipsis gaming. Oh, it's supposed to be snoring. Why didn't you put snore on there then? Rescue the man from the snow? Yes, let's do that. Noog.
Where am I?
Ellipsis gaming.
Was I unconscious?
Yes, in the snow. It's a very bad idea.
Saved me there.
Especially when you aren't wearing
My name
winter
is
wear.
Osvald. I'm a scholar. You must be a traveler.
Yes, of the Octopaths. Ellipsis gaming.
I'm looking for someone. I'm sure you have your own reasons for travel. So what do you say we help each other out for a bit?
For a bit, I'm only interested in...
It's the only logical choice, and my magic is sure to be of use.
I'm only interested in permanent party members.
Chosen well.
Alright, yes. So, his tale will continue uninterrupted until the end of Chapter 2. Proceed anyway. Yeah, this warning isn't really all that useful because Osvald's Chapter 2 is actually extremely short. So... yeah, it gives you a warning about it, but it's really not that big a deal. Osvald
All
does not...
things in this world have a source.
does not take any much
Nothing
longer
gets nothing.
than any other character. He also monologues a
Follow
lot.
the chain of cause and effect, and it will lead you to the answer you seek.
He also does it on these weird screens, which I'm not used to having having audio with. So, yeah.
For the record, you, Osvald, plead not guilty. Is that correct? The facts are thus. Upon extinguishing the fire, the bodies of your wife and daughter were found in the rubble. They were nearly charred beyond recognition. A gruesome sight. I'm sure you agree. Thus, the court accepts, without objection, immolation as the cause of death. However, there is one last inexplicable detail. Nothing one could reasonably consider the cause of the conflagration was found at the scene. Ergo, the fire ought not to have happened at all. Absent the use of magic, that is.
Ellipsis Gaming!
You were a scholar of magic, weren't you, Osvald?
Oh, was he now?
Is that a mere coincidence? I think not. Having conducted a thorough investigation of the scene, the court holds the following to be true. You, Osvald, were the only one capable of starting such a fire that night.
In the sacred name of Alephan the Scholar King, the court hands down the following verdict. Osvald V. Van Stein. we find you guilty of the murder of your wife and daughter, for which you are sentenced to life imprisonment on Frigid Isle. Do you have any last words?
Ellipsis Gaming.
Harvey. The man who took everything from me shall die by my hand. I swear it.
Weird thing to swear when you're in court about to go to jail.
Frigid Isle. A solitary island in the far northern reaches of the sea.
Some call it the edge of the world. Yeah, there are a few cases where
Blanketed in snow all through the year. The nearest continent is due east. 4 days' journey by sea. Even on the largest vessel. Even then, the fierce blizzards at sea can make a wreck of the mightiest ships.
trips to and from this accursed place are heavily regulated. Yeah, I'm not used to how slow the text scrolls on those screens, so sometimes I accidentally skip his stuff.
This place holds all mainlanders found guilty of the most heinous crimes. It held over 300 of us at its peak. In its 80-year history, none have escaped.
Ooh, ominous.
I should say, the deplorable treatment of the prisoners ensures that lives end before sentences do.
Oh, but you've ended a lot of sentences so
I have
far.
survived for 1,879 days. But neither the unforgiving climate nor the ravages of time shall extinguish the fire in my breast.
Yeah, I'm not very good at conversions. I also don't know how long a year is in this game world.
Another frigid day in hell, eh, Professor?
Ellipsis Gaming!
You know what this is?
And there's a
It's
very...
little notebook. It never leaves your hands, does it?
And there's a very good reason for the Ellipsis Gaming.
Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm only borrowing it. You were quite the scholar, weren't you? Yes, this notebook could be worth quite a lot. I'm sure it'd fetch me a tidy pile of cigarettes. You're welcome to take it back, of course, but you'll have to fight me for it.
Yeah, as we will soon see, there is a reason why he cannot talk, so lots of Ellipsis Gaming in this part. At night, Osvald can mug townspeople for their belongings. Yes, he has a bad cop version of getting items from people at night. If you want it back so badly, come and get it. Alrighty. Let's... Wait, we were supposed to review... You cannot use spells while muzzled. Yeah, he's got a muzzle on, so he can't actually talk at all. But he does have a stick. And fortunately, he is a big guy, so he can hit very hard with that stick. Well, in theory. In practice, though, Osvald does not have a lot of good physical stats. Yay, level up!
use for your filthy scribblings anyhow. Help! Guards! He's gonna kill me!
Well, that's what happens when you steal people's stuff in prison. Osvald's notebook.
Yeah. Help! Somebody!
What's all this about?
It's him. He attacked me.
Well, if it isn't Osvald, our magical murderous scholar. How do you like the new toy I gave you, Professor? It's a fine little muzzle, isn't it? Keeps you from speaking those spells you love so much. You're the only one who has the honor of wearing it, I'll have you know. You should be kissing my feet.
He seems nice.
What's that look for? I know defiance when I see it, and I'll have none of it. I'd love to hear what you sound like. I really would.
Oh, that's sweet.
You're begging for your life, that is.
Yeah, you call that an evil laugh? You really need to work on that, sir.
Seconds.
Yay, finally.
13 seconds from the time a prisoner calls for help to the guard's response. At least some valuable information's come of all this. 1 warden and 34 guards for 292 prisoners. Over time, I've learned much about the way the prison and the people within it work. And all of that knowledge shall inform my eventual escape. An escape for which the plan is written in this notebook. Using a cipher, naturally. I've revised said plan numerous times these last 5 years, and polished it to a fine sheen.
Oh, that's where I got 5 years from. Okay, then.
Only 3 pieces of the puzzle remain. The first, an escape route. For this, I have chosen a passage that leads beneath the prison. This passage is overlooked even by the guards themselves, and it leads directly out of this place. I must conduct a more thorough review of it, and soon. The second, suitable clothing. Once I escape, I'll be exposed to the elements. The cold will claim me in minutes if I'm clad in nothing but these rags. The third and final, an accomplice. To escape on my own would be to rely on my own assumptions. I require the help of another with intimate knowledge of the prison's inner workings.
Well, I guess that's a reason to get help.
These 3 pieces in place, my plan shall move that much closer to completion.
But honestly, getting help isn't necessarily...
At which point, only its execution shall remain.
Isn't necessarily a good idea in a prison escape. What if they betray you? Did you ever think about that, Osvald? The next morning...
Wake up, human filth! To work with you!
Yeah, and I get that this prison's supposed to only be for the most hardened of the hardened criminals that are hardened, but really...
I understand this island was once dotted with mines. Entire mountains were reduced to rubble for ore, and the prison was built atop the wreckage. To this day, there remains phosphor buried in the frigid earth. It's immensely flammable and sells for a fair bit of coin. So the prisoners are forced to mine it, and the guards line their pockets with the proceeds.
Yeah.
Mine scum! Keep those hands moving!
Aren't prisons supposed to be about
Keep moving! Unless you'd rather freeze to death!
He seems very nice. Also,
What's
is that
wrong with you?
a lady on the left?
I can't move anymore. Too cold.
Don't you go soft on me, you criminal filth. Need I remind you that you were sent here to atone for your misdeeds? So beg whatever gods you serve for forgiveness, and dig, you useless little mole!
Yes, you could say, pick a god and pray.
Your life is worthless compared to the precious phosphor you cleave from the earth.
Well, that's not a very nice thing to say.
And believe you me, we'd burn you instead if you were anywhere near as easy to set alight. Do you understand? Answer me!
Warden, sir. He's already dead.
An unfortunately common sight. We are adaptable creatures. Any environment, no matter how horrific, can be made ordinary.
Like, seriously, if he can't talk, why do we need the ellipses? We know he can't talk. Urgh.
Forced labor is followed by a vanishingly small window of free time. It is in this free time that I review the remaining pieces of my plan. They are three. The first, an escape route. The prison is as old as it is massive. There are bound to be gaps and awkward seams. Perhaps I can glean a hint or two from someone with intimate knowledge of the island's history. The second, suitable clothing. One they call the Provisioner sells the clothing I'll need to survive. But first, I need to find them. I'll start by asking any prisoners who might know this Provisioner. The third and final piece, an accomplice. My accomplice cannot be an ordinary prisoner. I must find someone capable of enacting my escape plan. Then all that will remain is the plan's execution.
Yeah, Osvald likes to repeat himself a bunch, so be prepared to hear a lot of that. Oh, again, and again, and again! Alright. Anyway, let's go ahead and save, and just in case, let's put it in a new file. Not really necessary. I'd rather be out here in the cold than locked up in that cell. They say home is where you make it, but who the hell can make this place a home? Do filthy murderers like you even have hearts? Probably.
There are not so many guards watching the cafeteria during this shift. Now is my chance to find an accomplice.
During the day, Osvald can scrutinize to glean new knowledge from townspeople. Yeah, this is the bad cop version of, let's see, prisoner number 321078. Impression, flippant, a footlooker who reports misconduct to the prison guards the second he witnesses it, which has made him most unwelcome among the other prisoners. Ew.
No, this one won't do.
Anyway, what was I going on about? I like watching people enjoy their food. Prisoner number 257134. Crime, mass poisoning. Sentence, 156 years. Well, I guess that is a reason why you would like to watch people eat. Alright, anyway. Prisoner number 310549. A prisoner who was once an aristocrat. He seems cultured and intellectual, but is prone to leaps in subject as well as sudden bouts of shouting and unruliness.
No. I cannot tie my fortunes to this prisoner.
Alright, and you... Emerald? He has a name. He must be important. Prisoner number 294025. Sentence, 30 years. A well-known figure around the prison, his exceedingly wary demeanor belies a sense of determination unlike any other.
You there. A word. What are you playing at? Skulking around and sizing up all the prisoners. Ah, right. You can't speak on account of the muzzle. I've been watching you. You know, for the last 5 years.
Creepy.
In all that time, you've been feigning indifference while you surveilled the place, right? The other prisoners, the guards, everyone and everything. Watching for minute differences, like you're making some sort of audit. As far as I'm concerned, only 2 types of prisoners watch silently for 5 years. Hungry beasts and people plotting an escape. That's it. If it's the former, I know someone who can help. But if it's the latter... So, which one are you, Professor? Shake your head if you're the former, or nod if you're the latter.
What? Don't those mean... English! Garbage language, do not learn it. I don't know if I'm the former or the latter.
Listen, you don't want to mess with me. Are you that desperate not to let me in on your plan? You are planning an escape, aren't you? Huh? So, you deceived me after all. You're quite clever, I'll say that. Now, for my formal request. I want in on your plan. I can be of use to you. You'll see. I got lots of valuable information I'll only share with a close confidant. I've collected it over my long years in this place. That's why they call me Emerald the Informant. I know my information's good. You could do far worse, Professor Jailbreak.
Only someone of considerable wit could have figured out my plot through mere observance. Further, he is correct that I have need of his wares. I can certainly use them to my advantage.
I knew you'd see it my way. So, what would you have me do?
This horrid island is 4 days' journey from the nearest shore. Even if our escape proves successful, we'll need a ship capable of making the journey to the mainland. I have set my sights on the vessel carrying the inspectors, who visit the prison on an erratic schedule. Thus, I need to know when it is due to arrive next. The ledger containing that information is fiercely guarded. I stand no chance of laying eyes on it. But all I need to know is the date. For that will be the date we make our escape.
Understood. That won't come easily. Not impossible, though. I'll contact you once I have it. One more thing. Get me the key to this muzzle. Can't make any promises there, seeing as it was made just for you. Let's just pray luck is on our side, eh, confidant?
The plan is in motion. I just need to let the informant do his work.
Osvald. Osvald. Have you found the answer?
To work, maggots! Move!
Oh, was there something there? Sorry, I was a little bit distracted. Now I simply need to determine an escape route and procure suitable cold weather wear. Someone who knows the history of this place should be able to point me in the right direction. I should seek out the prisoner they call the Provisioner if I want cold weather wear. The only question is, which to procure first? Alrighty. Well, there are objective markers on there, but I just want to explore. Exploring is fun. Okay, anyway. And there's so many people to interact with. Alright, anyway, this looks like a library. Hey, Professor, we've got some new thesis papers in. Let's see. A timid guard who doubles as the prison librarian. He avoids trouble at all costs and let the prisoners do as they please. Thus, while official policy states that books are not to be taken out of the library, he generally looks the other way. Oh, he seems nice. Alrighty. Oh, there was a guy up there I completely forgot about and didn't talk to. Prisoner number 291055, known to many as the Provisioner. He's capable of acquiring most anything asked of him, albeit at a rather onerous cost. He also has a name. That makes him important.
So you're the muzzled scholar I've heard so much about. You look like you need something. Same as everyone else who comes to see me. The name's Bale. Most call me the Provisioner. I can secure most anything people ask for. Not for money, given our circumstances. But everyone has something of value on them, if you know what I mean.
So, he won't hand it over for free. Though, if I can find his weakness...
Or figure out his
I'd
price.
better scrutinize some of the other prisoners.
Alrighty. Prisoner number 296432. Crimes: fraud, perjury, forgery. Sentence: 18 years. Notes: prisoner is delusional and a pathological liar. Ooh. You're better off not knowing what I've done. Neat. Hey, muzzle mouth, wipe that smug look off your face. A firm believer that justice is served when the prisoners suffer, and that they must be guided with a firm and unsparing hand. He greatly admires Warden Davis and hopes to take his place. Aw, that means he's just as nice. There's no room for you here, muzzle mouth. Get lost. Wait, how does he eat with that thing on? Prisoner number 304961. Or 16. Crime: human trafficking. Sentence: 28 years. Prisoner is extremely violent. Former human trafficking victim turned human trafficker. Ugh, you'd think...
I don't believe this prisoner knows anything.
You'd think being a victim of a crime would make you want to avoid it. But Jesus. Anyway, what about you? Fire is so warm and toasty. Prisoner number 220024. Crimes: serial arson, murder. Sentence: 214 years. Okay, that seems like an appropriate sentence for those crimes. Well, the murder part anyway. ... This impossibly silent man is charged with document creation at the prison. Said silence is born of a deep-seated hatred of every prisoner on the island. Perhaps the only saving grace is that his silence keeps him from becoming yet another voice berating the inmates. Aww. Well, that's a thing. Alrighty. Wait, are you new? Prisoner number 293533. Sentence: 98 years. A relatively mild-mannered prisoner compared to the others. He was unable to read upon incarceration, but learned to do so under the library guard's tutelage. Well, that's a happy story, although
I don't believe this prisoner knows anything.
Although even if he gets out of prison and serves his full sentence, if I ever make it out of here, I want to open my own bookstore. But by the time you get out of here, you'll be too old to do that. How long's your sentence? I've got 27 years to go. Prisoner number 291056. Warden Davis dropped his coin purse the other day, and this prisoner watched as Bale picked it up. He doesn't dare tell a soul, though, as Bale knows his weakness.
Here it is. Surely this is the Provisioner's weakness. Let's see how he responds.
Oh. Wait, how are we gonna confront him with that weakness? We can't talk. We are muzzled.
Finally come to pay, have you? What's that scrap of paper in your hand?
Where did you get this? Whatever you want, it's yours. Just swear you won't speak a word of this to anyone.
My plan proceeds apace. This clothing ought to keep me from freezing to death.
Back to your cells, you animals!
That will have to wait. Back to the hole for now.
Alright, but yes, it is very important that we have cold weather gear.
Osvald. Have you found the answer?
No, Harvey. Though I have a theory. Behold this small flame. Nothing exceptional. Yet if I apply the equation I have here, its intensity is compounded. And in theory, its power is multiplied. However, as long as it remains a flame, its power is limited.
Using equations to amplify magic powers? This is incredible. You're a genius, Osvald. The one true magic. You're one step closer to it, to standing alone atop the summit of magic scholarship. Though, I must warn you not to grow too fond of the idea, for I will surpass you.
Time to work, you worthless sacks of meat! Up and out!
After forced labor. All I need now is a suitable escape route. Someone who knows the history of this place should be able to point me in the right direction. Alrighty. Anyway, let's save again, just in case.
I must find a prisoner familiar with the underground passage.
Hey, Professor, you're looking a little gloomy today. What's the matter? Prisoner number 281069. Crimes, instigating foreign aggression, insurrection. Sentence, 409 years. Wait, what's the point of giving him such a long sentence when you know it can't be finished? Why not just say life? I've always wondered, how do you eat with that thing on? I wonder that too. Prisoner number 319471. Crimes, treason, seditious conspiracy. Sentence, 39 years. Notes, prisoner was found defacing a public building with anti-establishment writings. Claims to be an artist. Ah, you have no idea just how dangerous I am. Prisoner number 291666. A high-ranking member of an evil organization bent on world domination through abject fear and demoralization of the populace. Or so he claims. He refuses to speak when asked about the specific nature of his crime. We don't even know how...
I believe this prisoner knows anything.
Yeah, we don't even know how long he's in for. Alrighty, anyway, next! This guy.
I was in here long before you, see?
Hey.
I know more about this prison than the guards themselves.
I was supposed to read that.
Something useful. Perhaps I ought to put him under some scrutiny.
Prisoner number 203678, a prisoner serving an extremely long sentence who worked on the construction of the underground passage. The hard labor ruined his legs, however, leaving him confined to his cell, doing far simpler labor.
The underground passage, I don't just know it, I helped build it. But don't go asking me details. Best I can say is there ought to be a labor report for it on file in the library.
The library.
Alright, making for the library. Yeah, there was a guy there, but I think he's gone now. You know the rules. I better not see more than 3 of you worms together. A guard who barks all orders at the tops of his lungs. Once a man of low esteem who had never issued a single order, he vividly remembers the day he became a guard and saw the prisoners follow his every word to the letter. The power was more intoxicating than any liquor. Oh my. Yeah, I think there was an experiment about that, but I forget the name of it. What do you want? If you got something to say, speak up! Is this supposed to be a joke? A perpetually annoyed guard, the prisoners, it turns out, are not the only ones worn down by the island's unforgiving climes. Most guards take out their frustration on the prisoners, worsening their already deplorable treatment. Yeah, this place definitely needs some supervision. Prisoners are supposed to be rehabilitated, although I don't think these prisoners are supposed to be, considering, I've got to spend half a lifetime rotting in this stinking cesspool. But yeah, considering the nature of their crimes, of the people here, or whatever. Prisoner number 311582. Crimes, kidnapping and assault. Sentence, 46 years. Notes. Prisoner abducted the child of a prominent aristocratic family, age 6, and attempted to ransom the child for money. Well, that sounds familiar. Alright, and what about you, mister? I know it's my job, but being in this prison is just depressing. I imagine it is. Though he appears exhausted and demoralized, he is actually the most brutal guard of the lot. The moment his temper is lost, there is no stopping him. Has killed over 10 prisoners. Each and every one was reported as an accidental death. Oh. Well then. Cough. I just can't stop cough. Prisoner number 301720. Crime, embezzlement of public funds. Sentence, 12 years. Notes, prisoner maintains he was falsely accused. Wait, why is he here? Other people have committed far worse crimes and have longer sentences. So long as lies never get exposed, they're no different than the truth. Prisoner number 273154. Crimes, false personation fraud. Sentence, 19 years. Notes, prisoner stole money from the people while claiming to be a messenger of the gods. Ooh, so he's like a priest or something? Say, why don't we make a bet? We can wager tonight's dinner. Prisoner number 276003. Crime, illegal gambling. Sentence, 15 years. Sounds like he has just has a gambling addiction. That's not exactly a problem. What is this, the Joker? Prisoner number 360831. A prisoner prone to sudden fits of shrill, piercing laughter. This laughter is an attempt to dissuade others from approaching, as he is recently incarcerated and terrified of prisoners. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm innocent, I tell you. Innocent! He must be new. Prisoner number 284935. Crime, serial assault. Sentence, 33 years. Well, it's difficult to be innocent when you're accused of that. Anyway, yeah, I only just now noticed that there was a guy in the cell up there that I could talk to. I didn't even know I could go into these cells, but apparently you can. Alright, anyway, this guy. I could use a drink. Prisoner number 275892. Crimes: forcible incitement of a duel. Murder. Sentence: 37 years. Notes: prisoner's violent tendencies are exacerbated by the consumption of alcohol. No, you do not need a drink. Do not touch the stuff. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. But yeah, anyway, some of those people seem to have very relatively minor crimes compared to most of the inmates here. It makes me wonder what they're doing in this prison when most people don't even get to leave this prison. And some of these folks seem like the type who just need a little bit of rehabilitation, which is what a prison is supposed to do, right?
This must be the labor report that prisoner spoke of. Whoever wrote it spared no detail in recording the construction of the passage. And they were a prisoner as well. Must be why no one gave it so much as a second glance. Aha. There's an entry to the passage right by the guard station. All is proceeding as planned. I've studied the tunnel's construction, and I am certain it is suitable for my escape.
Back to your cells, now!
Seems I'm out of time. Back to the hole, then.
Osvald.
Have you found the answer?
I've reached a dead end. There's just one last piece missing. I've explored every possible avenue, but it's nowhere to be found. What could possibly be powerful enough to serve as the source of the one true magic?
You've done enough, Osvald. Well done, truly. Now, allow me, the great Harvey, to provide the final piece for you.
Well, that sounds ominous. Wait, how does that go? I wanted to see the rest of that conversation. It sounds like they were about to have a fight.
Harvey.
Confidant.
Wait, are you supposed to be talking out here?
It took a while, but the goods came in.
Yay!
What's this? I don't recall giving you permission to speak to one another.
You misunderstand, Warden. This isn't what it...
It's your lucky day, scum! Speak another word, and I will bury you in the very pit in which you toil! Do I make myself clear?
Very nice guy.
At least that's the last I'll ever feel of that club, right? I'll see you at the storehouse behind the mess hall.
Oh yeah, looks like there are no ladies in this prison. To be fair, a co-ed prison Time to meet with Emerald. Yeah, a co-ed prison would probably be a very bad idea, especially considering how heinous many of the crimes are for these gentlemen. Although the lady prisoners could potentially be even worse than the not lady prisoners, so either way, co-ed, not a good idea. Alright, anyway. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Good to see you, Confidant. It sure wasn't easy, but I nicked it. The inspection ledger. Better still, the inspectors are due to arrive tomorrow. All we need to do is follow your plan to the letter. We're nearly free.
Tomorrow. At last, the time has come.
The next day.
Can't believe they made it.
Aye, the gods are in a foul mood yet again. Sure to be another horrible day in hell.
Yeah, apparently hell is very cold rather than very hot.
The inspectors should be arriving soon. Prison patrols will be short-handed while they ready a welcome party for the ship. That leaves a small window in which to begin executing our plan.
Execute! Good Pokemon.
It's time. First, we need to make our way to the underground passage.
Alrighty, I didn't read that at all. Oh, Emerald joined our party. Oh, yay, we get a temporary party member in Emerald. Hooray! Wait, not hooray, that means we have to fight our way out. Oh, no, but we're just lowly prisoners. Oh, there was a ladder. I could have talked to that guard up there. Why didn't I?
The entrance to the underground passage should be just about here.
Yeah, I am not that observant.
Excellent work, Confidant. Onward.
Yay!
First, I have a little something for you. The key to that muzzle of yours. I'm locked up now, sure. But I was quite the thief outside these walls. Now I finally get to hear your voice.
Oh, it's spreading!
Well, aren't you gonna say anything?
It's cold.
Now I see why they needed to muzzle you. You're quite the talker.
There's no time. Keep moving. Oh, and, thanks for the key.
You're real warm and fuzzy, aren't you? Save the thanks for when we make our escape. Off we go, Confidant.
Alrighty. Let's... let me in! Let me in! Oh, there we go. Okay. The ladder was on the other side. Alright, here we are. So this is Osvald's first dungeon. Healing grape. Yay! I imagine those will be useful. Alright, at the start of battle, Osvald can deduce one weak point for each foe. He can reveal another weakness with every encounter. Studying a foe for the second time will reveal 2 weak points at once.
I need a plan.
So, yeah, I think that makes Osvald, and to a lesser extent, or actually to the same extent, Cyrus, both very good options to select for your first traveler. Let's see, Sabotage, reduce the physical attack. Step in the dark, unleash a dagger attack on random foes 2 to 4 times. First aid, restore the HP of a single ally. Ooh. Alright, so Emerald can play healer for us. That is Gouda to know. Anyway, what was I going on about? Oh, right. The 2 scholars of the games, Osvald and Cyrus, are both good choices to have as the main protagonist, since they will
gained valuable insight.
Because of their ability to identify weaknesses upon doing nothing but going into battle. So it makes it very easy to get started on the breaking enemies process. Very, very handy skill to have access to. Or a very useful feature to have generic access to. Treasure! Inspiring Plum. Those are going to be very handy. Anyway.
My way.
Since Osvald is clearly a magical type unit, yes, you do. Anyway, it makes him very reliant on his SP, but as you can see, his spells are expensive, and he currently does not have a lot of SP. So if he can't kill his enemies quickly, he will struggle. Because in addition to having not that much HP, his defenses are also low. Ooh, that was a good call.
Good one. That's that.
Alright, and then fortunately...
Calculations complete.
Yeah, I'll just hit him.
I'm done.
Yeah. And fortunately...
I've seen worse methods.
Yeah, fortunately, we'll be able to actually heal outside of battle with Emerald's first aid skill. They do let me use it on the overworld map. But yeah, Emerald is pretty much, he doesn't really have a parallel to most other units, but I mean, all of our temporary guest star members have been like that. Ooh, a Sinner's Staff. Let's see, that should be better than our stick, so yeah. And they also don't have a lot of armor, so... These 2 are definitely going to have a tough time if they need to fight anything. Well, tougher time. Whatever.
Stay back.
Anyway, the point is, choosing Osvald can be a bit of a struggle for, if he's your first traveler of the Octopaths, since he is so reliant on his SP, and in the early game, he doesn't have a lot of ways to recover it. Alright, let's break.
Broken.
Yay!
Good one. That's that.
Alrighty.
Feel my wrath.
Let's make sure it dies with a fireball.
Burn. I've gained valuable insight.
Yay! Oh, 1 EXP off from gaining a level, so that means we do have to do out-of-battle healing. Unfortunately, it didn't take much. Alright, anyway, let's see what else is over here. Ooh. Ancient necklace. Anyway, oh, right, and then comparisons to Cyrus. So, the only thing Osvald really has in common with Cyrus is that he is smart. I mean, well, that in their class, but Osvald's scholar is a little bit different from Cyrus's scholar. But anyway, yes you do. Let's see.
Now then.
What a letdown.
Sorry, I was about to sneeze there, so... It went away, though. A very weird feeling. In any case, yeah, beyond having the same class and both being smarticle, Cyrus and Osvald really don't have anything in common. Osvald's got more in common with the last game's dancer, Primrose, in that he wants to revenge murder. Alright, let's buy that cloth hood. Unfortunately, we can't equip Emerald with any new gear. And I was actually already completely filled up on Inspiring Plums. Not Inspiring Plums, Healing Grapes. So I'm not actually going to spend any of Oswald's starting money on that, like I have been doing with the previous characters. Alright, fire, burn.
Do I have to?
Alright, yes, you do. Yay! I have no idea if you'd have enough strength to take that guy out, so let's just use magic.
Valuable insight.
But anyway, so the scholars tend to become much more versatile as far as unit types go once they are able to get consistent access to MP restoration. Anyway, that's Lightning Bolt, Analyze, Stroke of Genius. Grant yourself 2 attribute raising effects at random. Effects will stack. Deal either fire, ice, or lightning-based damage to random foes 3 to 5 times, and boost the intensity of a single ally spells 2 times. Oh, okay. Let's learn Lightning Bolt, so that way we have access to all of the magical elements. Oh, right, and then, yeah, Scholar is probably the most offense-oriented job in the game, because it innately has access to 4 break types. The staff on the physical side, and then fire, ice, and lightning for elemental weaknesses. So it's a very useful job for being able to break practically anything.
No! The ladder's been destroyed. Damn! We were so close.
The cuts look fresh. This was done recently. I fear I've underestimated our opponent.
That you did. At long last, the scholar speaks. Hello, Osvald. I commend you for making it this far. You even managed to remove the muzzle. But your choice of ally was your downfall. We've been watching Emerald for some time now. I suspected you two would work together.
I'm sorry, Confidant. I should have known.
Save your breath. The fault is mine. And I will correct it.
Whoa. You're not the first, you know? I've seen countless like you. So many have tried, and every last one died a tragic death. And so it would be my honor to put you back in your place.
Out of my way.
Do I have to?
Oh my goodness, boss fight time. Ooh, fortunately, he's weak to daggers. Unfortunately, we're starting without full MP, or SP, whatever. This is going to be rough.
Strike them down. Found a weakness.
Yay! Ouchies! Hey, stop hitting me, it's not nice. Alright, lightning bolt!
All according to plan.
No, it's all according to Keikaku. Ouchies. let's go ahead and... Yeah, not first aid. Let's use a healing rate. So that way we are guaranteed to get Osvald back onto his feet. Ouchies!
Now then. Calculations complete.
Lightning bolt!
Strike them down.
Oh, that didn't finish the ads. Well, yeah.
The tide is turning.
That's not good. Okay. Yeah, this boss battle might be trickier than I anticipated since I didn't buy Inspiring Plums, and we really need that SP. We have to use those wisely.
Now then.
Alright, anyway, let's...
Very effective.
You know what? We can break them without using our SP and go from there.
I need a plan.
Although, honestly, I probably should have just gone with the lightning bolts. Now, let's try stab in the dark. Whoosh. Oh. That was very underwhelming. Yeah, I would not recommend using Emerald for anything other than healing and support, since he can also reduce their, according to plan. Offensive stats. Alright, anyway. First aid, yay! And since Osvald really, and I do mean really, needs his MP, or SP, to deal damage, it's not a good idea to go using emeralds all willy-nilly. Especially since stab in the dark is very, very bad.
Strike them down.
Food, you got me. Happy?
Oh.
Alright, you wretches.
Oh no, this is potentially bad. Alright, let's attack. Booyakasha. And Emerald is unconscious. Let's Death End. Emerald can't do anything. Oh, that hit 4 times, and it dealt about 50 damage each? I don't know, I wasn't paying that much attention. Anyway.
Use this.
Thanks, Professor.
What I do know is we need healing. Alright. Alrighty, good job, Emerald. Now, let us fully boost and then sabotage.
Don't mind me.
There we go. That should keep him from hitting too hard. And now we ball the fire.
Fire. Burn.
Ooh. Ouchies.
Now then.
Yeah. Alright, we can just break him by hitting him repeatedly with our staff. And then we go all out. Old stare, that wasn't very nice. I can't tell what stat it reduced. Doesn't really matter. We'll just keep poking him. Alright. And then assuming we don't miss, he will break.
Broken.
Mwah.
I will set things right.
Yay! Burn!
Fire. Burn.
That's that. How could trash like you give me so much trouble? I see now that no punishment is too great for you.
I underestimated him. He's a better fighter than I expected. That won't be a problem, though. Based on my calculations, we'll still make it.
What are you chattering on about? Now cut out your tongue!
Yeah, why didn't you cut out his tongue anyway? That would have been a more, prominently permanent solution than, you
This
know,
one's for me.
putting a muzzle on him. I mean, I think they gave him a life sentence, so it's not like they expected him to be able to go back to civilized society, or even wanted him to. Oh, they really do not like Emerald. Alright, let's heal up Emerald again. No, hopefully his SP will last. He can do that about 9 more times. Ouchies.
Alright, you wretches.
Well, that's not going to be an issue. Emerald can attack him once, and then Osvald can break him with a regular attack next turn. Ouchies! You can focus spells that usually affect all targets onto a single one, but with greater potency. Very, very handy, especially since I think every Scholar spell is an area of effect. So, being able to turn them into a single target and boost the damage is definitely useful.
Now then.
Feel my wrath.
In fact, let's go ahead and do that now. And burn him specifically.
Burn.
Ooh. Ouchies. Alright, and then he's in the red, but I have no idea if Emerald would be able to finish him. He probably could, but better safe than sorry, I hope.
Food. You got me. Happy?
I need a plan.
Alright, well, let's just keep hitting him with our stick. No, they reduced my speed again. Ouchies.
Now then. A week.
Oh. Yeah, Emerald definitely could have finished him off. Okay, yeah. Playing too cautiously might be my biggest problem.
You got me. Happy?
Do I have to? This should hold you.
The tide is turning.
Alright, let's break both of these guys at once. I hope they're weak to lightning.
All according to plan.
They are weak to lightning, all according to Kikaku. And they're weak to daggers, so if I need to break them again, we can. Alright, and let's hit them with the AoE. No need to single target.
Burn.
Woo!
I've seen worse methods.
You filth. Don't think you can escape this place.
Confidant? Looks like there's more rats where these came from.
A crack. This could be our way out. We have to keep moving.
Where exactly? This is the end of the road.
No. I have the answer. Flames, reduce this wall to ash.
Whoa. Yeah, I think that'll do, Confidant.
Seriously, where was that firepower in the boss fight?
We have to go. Now.
Maybe the blowback even killed 2 of the guards on the left. Oh my!
Still ahead.
Oh my goodness. At the edge of the world sits Osvald, a man fueled by the fires of vengeance. After 5 years toiling in captivity, he has at last made his escape. Now an angry sea sits between him and true freedom. One last trial on his journey to the mainland. The once imprisoned scholar's hardships have only just begun. Osvald the Scholar, Chapter 1, End.
Osvald. Have you found the answer?
No answers today either. And the sun hangs low. Rita and Elaine are likely preparing dinner. I should be getting back.
Oh my goodness, this is playable. I should have tried to backtrack. Ooh, what's this? Looks like a graveyard. That's morbid. Why would you want to live next to a graveyard? Well, no, actually on second thought, if most people don't want to live near a graveyard, then I guess that would make it very, quiet. Prime real estate.
Helena! Helena!
Oh yeah, well, I see the difference in how much you care.
No!
Rita gets her name first. Mm-hmm.
Harvey?
Long have I toiled in your shadow. But now, I've taken all that once was yours.
Well, you didn't need to go that far. Jesus.
And in due course, I shall complete the one true magic.
There he is. It's Osvald. Harvey, you bastard!
This, Osvald, is my answer.
Well, I do like a good evil laugh, but yours really needs
Ever
work.
since that day, the fire is burned within my breast. Harvey, you took everything from me.
Professor. Hey, Professor Osvald.
Don't go having flashbacks out in the cold. Now get your winter clothes on.
Come on, give me a sign. Are you alive in there?
I'm fine.
You gotta stay alert. I'm counting on you.
There's light up ahead. Let's go.
Alrighty, let's proceed along the escape route. Hey, it says there's a save point right there, but yeah, I guess it's above us. Verticality. Apparently that's a good thing, except when it's not. Weak to light? Why is everything around here weak to light? I can't hit them with light. Well, not normally. They're not weak to staves either. Ouchies. Alright, well, it's probably weak to fire. Yes! Keikaku! And now we stab him!
What a letdown.
Yay! We defeated the Wolfie. Now, what's in here? Healing grape. Yeah, I guess that's a thing.
We've done it! We've escaped that godforsaken prison!
Yay!
Don't celebrate yet. They know we've escaped.
Oh, yeah. You're still on the island, so...
What do you propose we do next, Professor? And I'd like an answer before we freeze to death.
Yeah, you should put on the winter clothes you got.
The last part will be the hardest. Escaping the island. The Inspector's vessel should be docked at the pier. And yet... the Warden likely told them about our escape. Let's see what we can learn about the situation. Come. We make for the ship.
Alrighty, well, you know what? We'll leave that for next time. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all then. Okay, bye now.